What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alexander here, back with some more of the Technomancer. And now to go to the barracks. But before we continue with the main mission, we're gonna find who this mole is. I don't appreciate having rats on the squad. Until Sunday morning, evening.
I gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
Jeffrey Hunter. Investigate David Ward. Oh, that's the major. Don't want to talk to her yet.
Lieutenant, sorry to bug you, but I gotta talk to you about something. Look, Lieutenant, maybe it's just because I'm not used to life in the city, but...
Cut to the point, soldier.
I think we're being tailed, sir. I think someone's been watching us, but I don't know why.
Alright. Any ideas how to figure out who it is?
Hell yeah. I ain't no hunter for nothing, sir. I'd say we could leave from, say, the barracks or something, and head towards the exchange. But, you know, act casual, like it's just another day. We just treat it like we're out for a walk. Then, once we know we're being followed, we lead him to a trap down a dead-end road. And pow! You've got him. Or her. Whoever it is.
That's one way to go. Alright. Why not? Let's try it. See what happens.
Oh yeah, we
Your
need to
command, Lieutenant.
character aspect, personal close.
Have a second to talk?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
Left side the barracks.
Lieutenant?
Yes, see. No, I'm trying to cut to the chase. Let's stop fucking around. It's one of these. I forget which one it is. Level 2. I think it was level 1 if I remember correctly. Metal. Oop. Okay.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Attack of the Shadow Path.
Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant, but ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
Build up confidence with her, ask her about her background.
You from Ophir?
Born and raised. Father was an officer. Mother was a quartermaster. And I've rarely ventured outside the walls but for a few scattered missions. Sound familiar, Lieutenant?
Very familiar, Captain. Except my parents weren't officers.
Which makes your rise even more noble, Lieutenant.
Confidence with her, ask her about the journey as an officer.
How was your rise to captain earned?
Over time. But by no special action by me. Graduated as a corporal, and thanks to the brave men underneath me, their success in missions became mine in rank. No heroic feats to dazzle you with in stories. Just a lot of time and dedication that I'm proud of just the same.
What do you think of us?
Have a...
Honestly, Lieutenant? I'm not quite sure yet. You Technomancers are new to me. Undoubtedly special, and capable of feats my other units couldn't dream of accomplishing, but... time will tell. That said, I've been quite impressed. I thought it was the definition of insanity to send you and so few of your men on some of those missions. Missions I would have anticipated needing 10 times the manpower for. So far, you've proven me wrong. A rare feat in itself. So even though it's taking some time getting used to, I couldn't be happier you're one of my troops.
Well,
Can
here
I
was that.
ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant. One might start to wonder the purpose of your questions. But here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. They're brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers. They're a great source of intel, however they get it. I sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
My lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know.
We're gonna deal with that thing later. Like with the main mission stuff later.
Lieutenant?
I want to know my men back.
Oh, great. Show and tell.
What do you do when you're off duty?
Nothing special. See my folks, I guess. They ain't getting any younger, so... And I give most of my paycheck to them, because I'm the only one they got left. Sister died. And I ain't married, so... When I ain't with them, I'm at the bar, drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so... What's there to complain about?
Apparently a lot.
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way anyway.
Okay, so we just gotta ask him those questions about. Gotcha.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Hey, the barracks?
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant, not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, you know, because I don't really know too many folks yet. And my whole family's back in Greenhope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters hurting their crops. They were good times, Lieutenant, but everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Greenhope, too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly, though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform, so... Off I went to the big city to join up. And, you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, and all the concrete. But I'm happy, though.
Alright.
I'm not a lockpicker, but if I want to get through here, I better learn.
Oh, wrong button. Maybe... Just want to do it? Hey!
Feels like a Greenhope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong. I can't open it without a code. Everything's clean in here. Looks just like the captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how to get the code. There's a way. Do I talk to him again?
Lieutenant?
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file. Cool, moving on.
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the front or doing drills. My mother, though, she was stationed here in Ophir. So we lived in a guard outpost in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride. Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
5126, maybe?
At your command.
Okay. Hey!
This must be a pic of his parents. And his damn notes. Bastard's got my whole schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so damn powerful.
Yeah. Alright, word, you fucking asshole.
Lieutenant?
I know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day. Sure, why the hell not? Lead the way.
Alright. Fortunately, that does mean, you know, I remembered this wrong. Like, majorly wrong. I thought it was
So why don't
Jeffrey
you
that
cut
was
the bull and tell me why
jackass.
we're really here?
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave. Been reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
And what? You think I ever had a choice in the matter? Think I had the option to say no?
I don't care. All I know is they got all the intel they wanted on me from one of my own soldiers, and I don't know why. What's your angle, Dave? You bitter you got a Mancer as your lieutenant? I thought we were past all that. What'd they promise you? Promotion? Better pay?
Nothing but a promise they wouldn't hurt my parents. Is that a good enough reason? I don't like the ASC. Don't like what they're doing to Abundance. Don't like what they're doing to me. I don't like the deal they offered, and I don't like I didn't have a choice but to accept it. I ain't got no one but my folks since my sister died. Not that I expect you to shed a tear for me, but if I gotta choose between them and you, sorry, brother. You're on the losing end of that. If it helps, though, I don't think you're the full prick you were before we had this little chat. In fact, I might even have liked you in another time and place. But you're in deep shit now. And it's shit I don't want to get pulled into with you.
I don't want your blood on my hands, David, but I can't let you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just gonna tell you to get the hell out of Ophir and don't look back.
I don't... Sure. Yeah, sure. Bye, Lieutenant.
Alright. See, I do feel like there's kind of like a growth that the characters had. Like the characters should be having at this point. Where they're learning not to trust the Ophir as much as they were. Or Abundance. Whatever the places that we're at. Because like all the shit the ASC's have been doing and... Oh, turning one of our own people against us. And like and after hearing them threaten to hurt the parents, ex-parents, he believes, yeah, that sounds about right. feel like he's starting to like not trust the higher ups. But the only ones he really trusts are his people, like the Mancers and the Abundance Army. But anyone that's above there, like the ASC or whatnot, he'd be like, eh. And he barely trust. I think he barely trusts a lot of the people in the Abundance Army after what he's dealt with. They're like he trusts He trusts the captain and Jeffrey from the army. Alright. Head in and say we've dealt with the spy. If I remember the way to go. Wasn't there... No, not that. Well, that's one to bring up the actual map, but there is... There we go. Took me a little bit to remember how to bring that up. Alright. Yeah, I remembered it being Jeffrey that was the spy. I don't know why. I swore that that it was Jeffrey. I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, I did. Otherwise, I'm not going to be a liar. Let's switch back into our actual gear, though. Before I forget again. It's like we're going to have a fight here, and I'm in these rags. Uh-oh. Alright, Ian.
Zachariah, a pleasure as well.
I found the mole. David Ward was running lines for the ASC.
In these times, spies are everywhere. They used to be like rats, but now bear more resemblance to cockroaches. Should you see one, you can be certain 100 more reside in the walls, each placed there while their arms were twisted by the ASC. So, what happened with this Ward?
I couldn't find it in myself to kill him, so I released him and let him run, like a rat. I would assume he's still running, and we'll never see him in Ophir again.
The full blame cannot be cast on him. There are few who the ASC cannot bend to their will. We'll cross our fingers. Hopefully this soldier is gone for good and does not find himself arrested before he should escape.
Technomancer jacket, you say? That's a 9. Glad to see what we can do at the thing. From now on, if you're making progress on the main quest, some security elements will become available. Elements. I'll be doing one more. Yeah, we're at the point where it's like you better get what you want to get done. If you don't, you ain't doing it. How do I? There we go. I'm not seeing anything. So we got that mission with a hunter, and then we do our thing. Oops, actually, I won't do that. Let me get in here. Boom. Upgrade. That's 10. 11, 12. That's just nowhere near as good. Like, yeah, it helps out a lot with our Technomancer abilities, but I really don't use them except for that one, so let's get rid of that. There's something else I could, yeah, this. I want that one. I doubt there's anything there. Talk to Major after we get back from playing with Jeffrey.
Ready to try your plan out?
Ha! Yeah, absolutely, Lieutenant.
All right. Just out on a stroll, right?
Yeah, just a stroll. He won't suspect anything. Let's head out this way.
Alright, and we'll end this here, so thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.